the only paragraph the Supreme Court brought to the notice of the world, which was quite interesting, is that even the Supreme Court agreed that non-uploading of the result on IRA reduced the confidence of the people in the election. I heard it clearly. Meaning that even the Supreme Court agrees that the election was not credible or as credible as it ought to have been if the result was uploaded. So credibility is one of the three arms of an election for the people. Free, fair, and credible. Credible means believable. Why shut out the people for the rights the law has given unto them? So I was very glad that the Supreme Court pointed it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see what Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo and also Nollywood actor, what he said after the Supreme Court threw away their case yesterday. Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo is one of the legal advisors to Labour Party. Okay, you can remember that yesterday the Supreme Court gave their ruling and threw away the case which was filed by Labour Party and PDP for lacking merit. Okay, now Kenneth Okonkwo, after the judgment, is saying that the Supreme Court actually agreed that the election was not credible because they agreed that the INEC did not upload the results to BVA on real time. Okay, they did not upload the results real time, live. Okay, so he said that the Supreme Court actually agreed that INEC did not do well and that the election was not credible, and he is wondering on what ground does the Supreme Court stand to throw away their application, and he is saying that they do not agree with the judgment, with the ruling. Okay, someone was saying something yesterday which caught my attention. He said that because the Supreme Court actually threw away the evidence which PDP brought to the Supreme Court, they threw away the evidence. They said that PDP should have brought that evidence to the lower court, but since the PDP did not bring the evidence to the lower court, that they will not entertain it, that the Supreme Court will not entertain it. And someone was saying that, someone was giving an example that it's like your child was murdered by a criminal, and you took the criminal to the court with evidences, and after the lower court, you went to the appeal court, and the appeal court admitted the case, and you decided to bring more evidence to the appeal court, and the appeal court said that just because you did not bring those evidence at the lower court, that they will not admit it, that they will not take it, and they throw away your evidence and your case, and they set the criminal free. So the person was saying that it is just the same thing that the Supreme Court has done. So we are bringing you this very news today. I want you to go ahead and watch the video where Kenneth Okonkwo, Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo, who is one of the legal advisors to Labour Party, where he is talking, where he was reacting to the Supreme Court judgment. Please don't forget to share the video. Don't forget also to follow us on this page, News Hunters, because we will always bring you news videos and stories to entertain, educate, and also inform you. Go ahead and watch the video in full. Thank you.
As a fine imposed on the second respondent for the proceeds of narcotics and money laundering by the District Court of Illinois. I sat down too. I did not hear it. And I wonder whether that was swept under the carpet or was an oversight, because the lead judgment was detailed on all other issues. And they said all the issues there have been overtaken by event in all our own issues. And I did not hear the issue of the forfeiture. And so That's why I said I disagree respectfully, even though the decision is binding.
The 4% issue has also been laid to rest.
Yes, it has been laid to rest. The Supreme Court has the authority to interpret the Constitution. It is their prerogative as the arm of government imbued with the power to interpret. That is the interpretation they have given to it, and it is binding on us all. That's what I'm going to say on it.
What's your take on the reasoning of IRA? How does it going to affect our future elections?
That is very interesting, because the only paragraph the Supreme Court brought to the notice of the world, which was quite interesting, is that even the Supreme Court agreed that non-uploading of the result on IRA reduced the confidence of the people in the election. I heard it clearly. Meaning that even the Supreme Court agrees that the election was not credible, or as credible as it ought to have been if the result was uploaded. So credibility is one of the three arms of an election for the people: free, fair, and credible. Credible means believable. Why shut out the people for the rights the law has given unto them? So I was very glad that the Supreme Court pointed it out, that not uploading of the result reduced the confidence of Nigerians in it, meaning that it cannot be presumed to be credible because Nigerians were shut out in it. So I love that particular part. Thank you.